I hope you're having a great morning. It is, if I'm not mistaken, Wednesday, and I am at the airport. This is another of my jaunts across the country. This time I am going to be, this trip is for the purpose of trying to get this diet product. I got a bunch of you that reached out and said, "Hey, where can I buy that?" I guess I'm not communicating this as well as I've tried. This product isn't available to the world. This product is something that we met the guy that had and started to work with him. But we're putting this together. This is something that. We're going to get either a private label. We're going to do something though where this is going to be a product that the boat is going to be putting their name with. I'm really fired up about this stuff. It's done wonders for me. It really has. The idea of it honestly works out to be 30 grams of protein in this thing. It's like 16 of them, of those little balls, is 30 grams of protein. They take about 6 seconds to eat. They require no liquid to swallow. It's just an absolutely incredible way to get a crap load of protein into your body really, really quickly. And when you get a crap load of protein into your body really, really quickly, good things happen. Kevin Hawthorne, Lakeland, Florida. What's happening, Kevin? Davey, how are you? Good to see you. SPTV Tattoo Warrior. Good to see you. Vixen. Hey, Taekwondo for life. Good to see you. Hey, if you people did not know, I'm going to be going on with Taekwondo for life. Sharon on Saturday, I'm going to be on her show. So do try to make sure you come over and check it out. It's going to be a good one. I'm really looking forward to it. Evening to you too, or really early in the morning. I don't know, depending on how you look at it, I guess. You know what it was, people? I was there at the house and I was like, I can't sleep. You know, this was another one of those trips that came on me really, really, really quickly. Like we were in the process of talking, and they said, "You know what? How about you come here tomorrow?" I was telling Johnny Scoville this morning, or maybe I was telling him last night before he retired for the evening. I don't like short notice travel. Thank you very much, MC. I don't mind traveling. I'm actually really, really good at it. You know, I've done a lot of it with the public speaking and all that. I spent a lot of time on the road, but it sucks when it's really short notice, when you got to throw all your stuff together. And fortunately, I had just done a bunch of laundry, so I had that going for me, which is good. But I'm going to North Carolina, is where I'm heading this time. And I know I'm going to get a bunch of people that are going to go, "You're coming where?" I would have loved to have put something together because we've got a bunch of crew in that part of the world, and they have reached out to myself and to Reese and asked us to head in that direction. And we're probably going to. I think at some point we're probably going to head in that direction. Probably sooner than later, actually. And it's convenient because the people I'm going to be working with for this diet product and a couple of other things that I'm doing are based in that part of the country. So I'm not in California. I'm flying out of Tucson, Arizona. And you hear how quiet it is? It's how you know I'm in Tucson, Arizona. This airport is, I hate putting people on that don't want to be on, but look at this. Now, I realize it's the middle of the night, right? I realize it's the middle of the night, but if you're in O'Hare or you're in Houston or you're in Atlanta, right? If you're in one of the big ones, man, it's, you can't tell the difference of what time of day it is because there's people traveling through all the time. This is a relatively small airport. As far as they go, it's a relatively small airport. Yep, that's Tucson, to be sure. I love it here, man. I really do. I'm digging it. This was such a good move for me. I'm so very happy. And you know what? I think there's a life lesson in this. Sorry about the jumping around, people. I didn't bring a gimbal. I think there's a life lesson in this. I really do. You can't run from your problems. You really can't. But once you get your stuff put together, once you get your life kind of in some semblance of order, moving to some place where you've never screwed up before, going someplace where you're not going to drive by that place where you did X, Y, or Z. You know what I mean? Like if I was going to continue to live in northern Nevada, I would drive by it and think, I robbed that place. Or, I used to, steal stuff at this store. I used to, whatever. Like I tore that town up. And it's just a constant reminder. And again, you can't run from your problems. I promise you can't. You know what I mean? I know the number of cats that have decided, oh, I'm just going to get sober by moving to a town where I don't know anyone that's got dope. If that has crossed your mind in the recent past, don't waste your time. The old adage, I think, goes, you'll just be the same asshole, but you'll be in a different town, or something along those lines. And that really is kind of how it goes down. It's not going to do you any real good if you don't attack the problem. If you don't find out why it is that you've been wanting to get high in the first place, then you're spinning your wheels. You really are. Where's the coffee? You know what, Kristen, here's the thing. I'm actually really salty about that. Oh, Susan Miller, Portugal, right? Susan, good to see you. Glad you're here. All right, Kristen, deal with the coffee goes like this. I'm right next door to Dunkin' Donuts, right next door to Dunkin' Donuts. By the way, they've got donuts out all over the place. Now, am I allowed any of these donuts? No, not so much. Hold on one second. I'm not allowed any of these donuts because they're not open and they're training somebody there. So they've got a person right by the cash register, and I'm sure, it's got to be frustrating. But what's frustrating is the inability to get a cup of Joe this early in the morning, right? I mean, there is nothing more important right now than me getting some coffee. But there are 4 places I can see. All of them have people in their booths, but they're not doing anything. It's a little frustrating. And then you're just going to rub it in, right? Now you're just going to rub it in. I can't read that because it's so small, but living with the gray, is that what it says? Living with the gray area. Oh, living in the gray area. There you go. Living in the gray area. I need to go have my first cup. It's only 4. And I saw you live and decided to watch first. Love it. I love it. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I do. Yeah, that says a lot. I don't know that I would do that. Honestly, I mean, I love you guys, but I'm going for the coffee before I go for anything. I promise. I'm feeling it this morning. Not having it. I didn't want to kick on the coffee maker and wake up Johnny and get Squirrel. You kick the coffee maker on, and to Squirrel, that means the day starts, right? It's time to start the day. Dad's ready to go, and she would have just been hell on wheels for the rest of the night. As it is, he's going to be miserable because Squirrel messes with me. You know what I mean? She knows I'm the softie, and she messes with me. But with me gone, she will absolutely terrorize Johnny. Yeah, I probably will be able to get a cup of coffee on the plane. Traditionally, they're really bad cups of coffee, though. And this is Southwest, so it's not even just, bad coffee. It's a bad airline delivering bad coffee. I'm in boarding class A, and you can always tell that somebody else booked my travel if I'm in boarding class A. I think this is literally the very first time in my life that I have been north of boarding class C. I think there may have been one time where, for whatever reason, there just weren't really enough people on the plane, and I may have been in boarding class B. That may have happened once. For the most part, though, I'm usually bringing up the rear. Usually, to me, it doesn't. I don't feel like I'm scoring massively by entering that plane 3 minutes before everybody else does, or 5 minutes before anyone else does. It's different if you're going on a plane and you have a number to your seat and you can go in there and just sit down. But I mean, you go in there and with Southwest, and I don't know. It's just it's like a cattle stampede. And then they build those like, it really does feel like you're in a bullpen of some kind. They've got the wooden rails for you to stand in between and shit. That's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Conversations with Christy. Good to see you this morning. Glad that you're here. Yeah, I'm fired up about this product. I really am. I'm fired up about this product. I think I think it may be the coolest thing that I've ever found. I'm going to show you guys some before and after photos. But I have in the last 7 weeks, right somewhere in there, in the last 7 weeks, I have gotten into the best shape I've been in. I wasn't even in this good shape when I left prison, and that's pretty incredible because that's all I did, right? Was read books and work out. But I have better equipment now. You know, Johnny's got the place pretty well decked out. Between what Johnny had and what Spanky had, we're in good shape. Tampa B, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Charlie Murphy, good to see you. Glad you're here. I really am. Loki, good to see you. Ooh, you've been up since 5 a.m.? I'm sorry to hear that. I've been up since the last time I saw you guys. I didn't really get the sleep thing dialed in the way I was hoping. What's going to end up happening instead is I'm going to get on that plane and I'm just going to collapse. I can't even keep my eyes open now. I'm so tired. I was hoping to get the coffee because it would keep me firing just long enough to get on the plane, but it looks like there isn't going to be any. Thank you, Amanda. I really appreciate that. I'm going to keep you guys in the loop as to what's going on while I'm on the road. I'll put up some content because I do that. I probably will not be putting up as much content, but if I'm not putting something up during the normal 7s, go there anyway, there will be somebody putting it up. It just won't be me. Hear that? Might be fun to see who sits in that chair and how they do, but do check it out, please, people. Support the movement, because it's a movement at this point. It's crazy, isn't it? It really is. It's crazy talk, but we have really gone. We've shot straight past YouTube channel. We have. I mean, I was screwing around last night and I was flicking through old emails and things or comments, and then I can go back and I can type in a phrase or a word and see how many times it's come up. And if you type in "saved my life," right, into the back, and see how many times somebody left a comment that said that the boat or the crew on the boat or whatever saved their life, it's staggering. I mean it. It's thousands and thousands of comments. This connection stuff is real. It's real. And it's changing people's lives. And you know what? It's a buzz to watch other people catch on. Right? Because other people are seeing this. This is it's a movement, people. It's an absolute movement.
All individuals must maintain control of their personal property, including carry-on baggage and check baggage.
I'm hoping you can hear that.
Transporting items without their knowledge.
I want to just start doing the routine from airplane. You in the white zone. Hey, get off my back. That's I haven't watched that movie in way too long. I'll tell you what's funny. I was talking with Johnny Scoville yesterday. I'm trying to remember what film it was that he hasn't seen. He told me that I literally was beside myself. I was so shocked. Oh, Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Johnny Scoville never saw Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Side-splittingly funny. Just a great yes, I have changed. Eating those balls was a big one for me. Working out was a big one, starting to work out again. And then getting back to doing things that I've been talking about forever, but I wasn't doing. I had stopped my walking every day because of health trouble that I had. I cut that out. And it's really, it's the exact opposite of what you want to do. Right? As I was having health trouble, what I really needed to be doing was to be exercising. I needed to be doing all of those things and strengthening myself and my core, and I wasn't doing any of that. But if you guys remember, I did a show where I talked about a friend of mine who damaged himself very badly skiing. His cognitive decline is considerably worse than everybody's. everybody I know, all the skiers, he's the worst of all of us. And I had talked to a friend who said to me, yeah, I was just speaking to him the other day. And I said, you mean that like you were in the same room? Because the last time I saw the guy, he was not capable of having a conversation. I mean, he was really, really messed up. And he said, no, he's not only is he has the decline stopped, but he seems to have gotten some of it back, which sounds crazy when you first hear it, but I believe it's happening. I really do. I think I'm in the best place right now with my dome, with my brain. I've not been in a place this good since my diagnosis. I'm having more success controlling my dome. I'm having more success, with just memory and recall and all of the things that you really take a hit on when you start to slide. All right, now you know what I'm going to do. I am going to go because the lights are starting to come on. I'm going to go and get that cup of coffee, people. When I have a layover along the way, so I'm going to hit you up at the next airport. I promise. I'm going to keep everybody in the loop. We'll have a laugh at the next airport. By the way, I was telling a friend earlier. Every time you travel, you should bring a Johnny Scoville's Tube of Terror with you. And then if the people at TSA insist on taking your bag apart and removing every single thing out of it, you can say, oh, that's a product it's a friend of mine has, or in my case, my brother makes that. I got like 6 or 7 tubes on me. I was like, take one. He said, oh, I don't think we're allowed to do that. I said, oh, nonsense. Boy, I'd like to think they were eating them. Oh, I'm kidding. I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone. I'm just kidding. All right, people. I'm Captain Tommy Scoville, and I will see you, hopefully, on the next one. No cat, no basket. Bye-bye.